Hi everyone, how are you all doing? How is the week going? I hope you're all good. Hope you've subscribed to my channel because I have so much beautiful words for you. For you, you wouldn't want to miss watching my videos. Just subscribe, and whenever you view it, use the like button. You can click on notification. It's free, very free, so that you will get notified each time I upload a video. Today I have a very beautiful, sweet topic to discuss with you guys. A very important topic. The first one I'll be discussing is blind ignorance in relationship that leads to issues in marriage. I hope you heard that. I will take it again. I said the first topic I'll discuss today is blind ignorance in relationship that leads to issues in marriage. Now let's discuss. There are things that happen in relationships. You know you're not comfortable with it. As a man, you know you're not comfortable with this particular attitude as a woman. Listen to me. If there is anything you're not comfortable with in relationship, you won't be comfortable with it in marriage. Anything you cannot correct in relationship, it will be difficult for you to correct it in marriage. So any correction you need to do is now that you have not gone into marriage. If there are any attitude, any behavior that your partner, your lady, your man possess that you don't like, you should talk about it. Don't ignore it and say, well, we are just in a relationship. When we get married, of course, I'll take care of it when we get married. It doesn't work that way. Anything you know you're not okay with in that relationship you are in right now, that you're sure is leading to marriage, take care of it now. If you're a girl, you know you're not that kind of club girl, a girl who clubs, and the man you're in a relationship clubs, and you're not comfortable with it, you do not like it, do not say, well, when we get married, I will talk to him. He should know he's married. He would stop. No, don't say that. Talk to him about it. Maybe he doesn't see it as anything. Try to reach out to him. That is why communication matters a lot in relationship and in marriage. That thing you know you don't like, talk to your partner about it. Call him whatever you call him, babe, boo, whatever. Don't be rude. Just make him understand that, see, I don't really like this clubbing of a thing. I don't like the way you club. I don't like it. Please, you need to stop. Make him understand now and there that you're not comfortable with it. Make him see reasons why you don't like a man who clubs. And if you feel maybe you're feeling he's this kind of a man who people tag stingy, maybe he doesn't give out, or when you expect him to maybe show you some love by maybe giving you something, he doesn't. Talk to him about it. Do not ignore it. Don't keep a blind eye towards it. Open up. Do not pretend and say, when we get married, he would change. It is very difficult for someone to change what he or she is used to. He will now change in marriage. So, anything you're not comfortable with in relationship, if it's a man that keeps late night, if it's a woman that maybe this kind of girls that wears maybe waist bead, anklets, maybe smokes, clubs, live this kind of maybe rascal lifestyle, open up and talk to her about it, and do not in your heart you try to conclude, imagine it, that once she goes into marriage with you she would change. Remember, you're not in her heart. Now you've made her feel comfortable with those kind of lifestyles which you do not like, but you did not say it to her. You never complained. She feels you're comfortable with it. And then in marriage, you will now want her to change. That is what brings about issues in marriage. That is why I call this topic blind ignorance in relationship that leads to issues in marriage. Whatever thing you did not correct in your relationship, that relationship you're into right now, that you are sure is leading into marriage, correct those things, those bad things your partner does that you're not comfortable with. Do not keep quiet about it, because if you do and you go into marriage with such character, with such attitude, with such a person, you will have to live with it, because correcting it in marriage will be so difficult. You will see some ladies who are in relationships and a little thing, the guy will hit her. The guy will punch you. He will even tell you, get down from my car, get out, and he will just ignore you and drive off. And you look at it and say, well, I know he will change. We are just in a relationship. Don't say that. Do not take that risk. If you know you don't like this kind of attitudes your partner is giving to you in your relationship, talk about it. Make it known to him or her. Do not keep mute. Do not ignore. Don't pretend. Do not pretend. You will say, I don't want to talk about it. If I tell him now, he might get angry. If I tell her now, she might get angry. That is the right time. You see, relationship is the right time to correct whatever you know you cannot and will not take in marriage. You correct it in relationship. Do not turn blind eye to things like domestic violence in relationship. He beats you. She does all kind of evil in that relationship, and you turn a blind eye towards it because you feel you're in a relationship. When you both go into marriage, definitely she would change. Definitely he would change. You're making a great mistake. He cheats on you countless times in your relationship. She sleeps around countless times in your relationship, and you turn a blind eye towards it. And you say, of course, when we get married, I don't think she will be doing that. I don't think he will be doing that. You are making a grave mistake. So do not turn a blind eye to things you know you hate as a person. There are behaviors, there are attitudes you as a person do not like. So when your partner does these things, you should talk to him about it. You should be able to talk to her about it. Do not pretend. And to the men, you're in a relationship with a girl that you feel is so extravagant. She spends so much. All she knows is money, money, money. You're in a relationship with her. Whenever she visits you, all your money goes off, goes away, wipes off. And you'll be smiling. Honey, I need 20,000 naira. I want to make this. There is this hair that is raining now. I mean, it's in vogue. I want to use okay. You will squeeze out money. You know what you earn. You know how much you earn. You would bitterly but pretending. I don't want her to feel bad. You bring out the money, knowing full well that you know very well you're not earning enough. Had it been you have it in abundance, I don't think that 20,000 will be anything. But you know your pocket, you know how much you earn. You will squeeze out that last money in your pocket and give it to her. Smiling, but in your heart you're bitter. And she leaves. You look at your pocket, there is nothing left in it. You start hustling again. Another time she comes, everything goes off. And you keep pretending. You will not call her, sit her down, communicate with her. You talk to her, tell her, babe, see, you know I love you, I want us to get married. There is something I want to talk to you about. Talk to her about it. I believe if she loves you truly, she would try so much to amend. But if you don't talk to her about it and you now go into marriage, you're not trying to stop her from flexing, from being extravagant because you feel she's a wife, she should. No. Your brain and her brain can't be the same, can't work in the same way. Talk to her about it. Do not pretend. Don't be smiling, but in your heart you're angry about it. Open up to your partner. Tell her, I don't like this. I think you should maybe try to adjust. Talk to him about it. Don't keep quiet. Don't pretend to flow with it. But in your heart you don't like it. So, blind ignorance in relationships, this is what leads to issues in marriage. Those things you couldn't correct in relationships, those things you did not correct in your relationship, and then in marriage you're not forcefully trying so hard to correct. That is where problem comes in. That is where issues come in. Correct everything you feel you don't want, anything you know you're not comfortable with in that relationship. Maybe he will stay for 5 days. Your partner in relationship will stay for days without calling you, without hearing from you. Your partner in relationship, she will stay for days without picking up her phone to call you, someone you're planning to get married to. What are you thinking? If you get married to such a person and you're waiting for his call, you're waiting for her call, even when you call, he will tell you, sorry babe, I've been busy. And this keeps happening. It happens all the time. You will not talk to her about it. You will not talk to him about it. You will carry it like that into marriage. And you start complaining. He doesn't call me. She doesn't call me. She doesn't care. You see? You saw those things in relationships, but you turned the blind eye to it. You ignored it. You felt, oh, well, it doesn't matter. I will take care of it in marriage. You see? You're making a mistake. So, blind ignorance in marriage that leads to issues. Blind ignorance in relationships that leads to issues in marriage should be looked into. Do not turn blind eyes to things you know you do not like. Do not turn a blind eye to things you know you're not comfortable with, because you feel when you talk to her about it, she will get angry. You feel when you talk to him about it, he will get angry. Correct them in that relationship right now. Those bad things, you know they are bad. You know they are bad. Try to correct them in that relationship before you go into marriage, so that you will not start having small issues in your marriage. Do not feel someone will change when he marries you. Do not feel someone will change when she marries you. You're not in his heart. You're not in her heart. So be careful. Whatever you're not comfortable with, correct it in your relationship, so that you have a beautiful marriage. you won't have worries. Though no marriage is perfect, but you won't be having just this thing I talked about now. Those things you ignored in relationship, you now want to correct them in marriage. It will not work. So, pause and check your relationship today. You can even sit down. Think about it. What is it that he does? What is it that she does that I don't like? Try to analyze. Try to analyze them. And in summary, you will say, okay, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not comfortable. Talk to her about it. Communicate with him. It is better to take care of issues in relationships than in marriage. Alright, guys. Like I said earlier, subscribe to my channel because I have beautiful videos just for you. There are things you do not know. There are things you ignore that you must have to hear. I am here to give it to you. So, try and subscribe to my channel. Use the like button, use the notification button. See you guys next time. Bye.